Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another creepy TikTok compilation. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up so this video could be recommended to others, and also help out with the YouTube algorithm. And hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our videos, because we do upload at least 3 times a week.
About 5% apparently of people pick this up. So have a look. There is a subliminal message, which when it's pointed out is crystal clear in the picture you're seeing. And like I say, according to the research, about 5% of people see this. If you look, it's an S, and then you look at the same level between the two middle plants, you'll see an E, and then there's the X on the other side. And our subconscious mind is being programmed with messages and instructions and hypnotic implants all day, every day.
About 5% of people are able to see these subliminal messages through, like, TV shows, movies, etc. How many of you were able to observe that and notice that throughout your time of watching not only the Disney channels, but everything else? What else is going on that we are being propagated to that where we don't even realize?
You might not want to sing the happy birthday song anymore. Have you ever wondered where the happy birthday song originated from? Or why we sing it? Is it not strange that every time someone's birthday is being celebrated, candles are lit, lights are turned off, and everyone gets into a circle to chant, "Happy birthday to you," like a witch's ritual? Well, you see, it is very well documented that the past humans used to live hundreds of years old, and legend has it that the happy birthday song was actually created as a curse by fallen angels to hide a ritual that seals your fate to grow older, controlling the population and controlling the human civilization. So the next time a birthday celebration is coming up, remember that this is the reason why.
Why do we see no wires on the pylons of the old world? Today our streets are filled with these pylons with wires, but the ancients seem to have no wires. In fact, they were harnessing free energy. Have you ever noticed the metal balls which are on all of the ancient buildings? You probably still have them now. These metal balls were filled with mercury, and on top of them was an antenna which was harnessing the electromagnetic energy. This energy was then sent to the mercury, and watch what happens with mercury. This would cause the mercury to spin and create free energy. The word cathedral comes from cathedral, anode and the cathode, because it's creating electricity. All of these buildings around the world all had the same antennas. This is because it was the great Tartarian Empire. Take a look for yourself.
If I'm honest, I haven't done enough research or looked into this kind of content to sort of form my own opinion on this. I do believe that we had better technological advancements, whether it be 1,000 years ago or a few thousand years ago. We definitely had better technological advancements then than we do now, I believe.
Mark. I can't believe how drunk you are.
I am not drunk.
Yes, you are.
I am not fucking drunk.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
This is being wasted to a whole new level. I've been drunk, but I've never been that drunk.
Plato, which is the earliest surviving reference to Atlantis, puts it this way, that his ancestor Solon visited Egypt. That visit to Egypt was in 600 BC, and there Solon claimed to have been told by Egyptian priests about this great advanced civilization that once existed, but that angered the gods and was destroyed in an enormous flood. And Solon asked those Egyptian priests, when did this happen? And they said, 9,000 years ago. That's 11,600 years ago. And it's exactly the date of what is called Meltwater Pulse 1b, one of the biggest single rises overnight in sea level that ever occurred. So if Plato made it up, it's really weird that he picked a date that is precisely a date that coincides with the latest geological evidence.
So this great civilization angered the gods. The gods struck it down, started the Great Flood, and it was wiped away. Every country in the world has their own story when it comes to the Great Flood. Does it relate back to Plato and the Egyptians? I don't think so, to be honest. Cultures all around the world have their own kind of story about how the Great Flood took place.
Watch Elon's body language change when he's confronted about flat Earth.
That's mostly just a big ball of lava. That's Earth. But 10,000 feet is not a big deal.
Have you given any consideration whatsoever to the flat Earth movement?
I think that's a troll situation.
Oh, it's not. No, it's not. You would like to think that because you're a super genius. But I, as a normal person, I know there's people way dumber than me. And they really, really believe. They watch YouTube videos which go on uninterrupted and spew out a bunch of fucking fake facts very eloquently and articulately. And they really believe. These people really believe.
I mean, if it works for them, sure. Fine.
Weird though.
Elon knows the Earth is flat. Go ahead and analyze all the rocket launches. Does it look like they're going to space? They can't because of God's firmament. Amos chapter 9 verse 6, God has founded his vaulted dome over the earth. Or in the book of Job, hast thou with him spread out the sky, which is strong and as a molten looking glass. Here he is throwing up this hand symbol. There's also Elon with the upside down cross and the Baphomet, which is the spirit of the Antichrist. The Bible tells us the number of the beast is 603 which is 666. Or how about Elon Musk's brain chip implant company? The Bible tells us that he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he had that mark. And you're telling me he's running all of these companies at the same time? I don't think so. The Bible says, have no fellowship with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. We're not afraid of you, Elon. But if I were you, I'd be afraid.
I have to say, Elon Musk did look a little bit awkward there, if I'm honest. He just looked like he didn't know what to say or how to approach that. It also does make a lot of sense when it comes to the Bible, when it relates to the firmaments of the heaven, or the fact that it's a dome, indicating that the world might actually be flat. They're all part of that club. And if you notice towards the end, when it came to Bush and Putin, makes you think what really is going on at the minute. Is it complete proxy? Or is he retaliating? Is he not following the plan of the New World Order?
You're telling me nobody has put two and two together over the suspects in the Madeleine McCann disappearance? Suspect list. Look familiar. What about now?
Well, that happened well over 20 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And if you look at the pictures, there is a striking resemblance. You can't deny the similarities there. The Ace as she looks now, as opposed to the Ace she looked then, it does look like there's about a 20-year difference, give or take, really.
Madeleine's father was a part of the Red Shoe Club along with Tony Podesta, ready to be shocked. Tony Podesta was also a suspect in the Madeleine McCann case. This is a suspect sketch from the actual Find Madeleine website.
I apologize, I had to chase this up just to see if there was anything more than that. Comes to Podesta, a lot of people are saying that Chester Bennington were actually father and son. Just before Chester had become unalive, he was actually in the process of exposing Podesta. So it's all very sketchy.
Joke, Google map it.
I don't know, guys. What do you think? Real or cap? Let me know.
So,
have to be built. Yeah, that Mickey Mouse cup stuck out like a sore thumb to me. As above, so below. Truth is hidden in plain sight.
Listen closely. Of your life every year. We're supposed to have 13 months of 28 days exactly, plus 1 day that represents the renewal. I mean, girls' periods are every 28 days. The ocean tides are every 28 days. The moon's cycle is every 28 days. Why do you think it's called a month? Because the original name was derived from the moon cycle, which was called a moonth, every 28 days. And I'm sure you've heard of the idea that we live on the back of some cosmic turtle floating in outer space. Well, that's because turtles actually keep a calendar of this on their back. Most turtles have 13 sections in the middle with 28 days around the rim. The Native Americans figured it out and used the turtle as a calendar. The Bible even says in Job 12, 7 through 10, that all creation knows that God made them. But why has the world distorted God's perfect calendar? And where did the 13th month go? Well, what does sept mean? September, sept is 7, October, oct is 8, November, novum, nov is 9, December, December means 10, but I thought December was the 12th month. Well, let's think about the first month. What does April mean? April is where we get the word aprilis, or aprio in Latin, which means to appear or to open. Yeah, April is the first month, means to open. May is actually named after a demon or a god, a Nephilim. June is named after Janus, a god as well. July was renamed after Julius Caesar. It was originally Quintilis, which means 4. And August was renamed after Augustus Caesar, but it was originally Quintilis, and which means 5. And Julius Caesar was originally the one who renamed the start of the whole calendar to confuse you. And the missing month, the thing y'all are missing, Sextilis. I know, it's weird, but it means 6. September is now 7, October is now 8, November is 9, December is 10. January is named after a god Janus. February is named after the god Februus, and March is named after another god or demon, Mars, the god of war, who ends things. And what's that famous Shakespeare quote? Beware the Ides of March? Oh yeah, here's Shakespeare manipulating our language again. The Ides of March was originally related to a timeline, meaning celebration. Celebration for the new year. So why'd they change it all? So our yearly calendar was supposed to start in April and end in March. And we were supposed to have 13 months of 28 days, which is 13 times 28 is 364, plus the one day, which represents renewal to make it 365. That day also represents resurrection. Now, what day did Jesus die? It's actually April 3rd that a lot of historians assume. But what do you want to bet the calendar's been shifted a few days? And it was probably closer to April 1st. Hence the name April Fool's Day. Because you're a fool for believing a calendar that makes absolutely no sense and not recognizing the day that Jesus died for humanity. That's why they call it April Fool's Day. And demons celebrate April Fool's Day because the world has forgotten the day that your Lord died for you. All of this calendar shifting, they did it so that you cannot honor God's feast and holidays. They did it to confuse you. I mean, God specifically says, keep my days. He says, keep the Sabbath. That's part of his commandment. God wants you to honor his holidays. And so that's why the calendar's been shifted. So you can't honor God's holidays, and you don't even know what days they are. And Romans 1:20 basically says, God made creation so that you are without excuse if you deny him. So don't be a fool. Recognize that Jesus died for you.
Now, that's something that will make you question and rethink reality. And to be honest, he did have some valid points there when it comes to the months being named after demons or gods. What do you guys think about that? There was a lot of information to take in there, to be honest.
The number 33 holds a mysterious significance in our world. Jesus died at the age of 33, and there are 33 vertebrae in the human spine. But the significance doesn't end there. The Freemasons, a secretive society, have 33 degrees of initiation. Each level is said to reveal new and deeper secrets. And then there's the Illuminati, a shadowy group rumored to control governments and economies. They too attach great importance to the number 33. But what does it all mean? Why is this number so important? Some believe it represents spiritual enlightenment or ascension to a higher level of consciousness. Others believe it's a code or symbol for hidden knowledge and power. Whatever the truth may be, the number 33 continues to captivate and intrigue us. It's a reminder that there's much we don't know about our world, and that there may be forces at work beyond our understanding. Perhaps one day we'll unlock the secrets of this mysterious number, or perhaps not. But until then, we'll continue to ponder its significance and wonder what lies beyond.
Well, I'm not too sure what the significance of 33 is. If any of you have an idea, please share it with us.
This giant iceberg just showed up in Canada. The iceberg is estimated to be as large as London. Off the coast of Newfoundland, it was washed up overnight. It seems to have detached from a bigger iceberg near Greenland in the ocean and has been drifting freely ever since. But no one knows exactly where it comes from. The huge iceberg floats in the iceberg alley where the Titanic sank.
I mean, what would you do if you opened your curtains or your blinds in the morning and the first thing you seen was this huge block of ice just staring at you in the face?
3 supplements the government don't want you to know about. Number 1 will surprise you. Number 3, moringa powder. Derived from the leaves of the Moringa oleifera tree, also known as the miracle tree, moringa powder has 4 times the vitamin A of carrots, 3 times more potassium than bananas, 4 times more calcium than milk, and 9 times the protein of yogurt. Number 2, lion's mane powder. Elon Musk actually uses this himself as it increases your brain's cognitive function, improving focus and memory. It is also said to have cancer-fighting abilities. Number 1, blue lotus flower. This sacred flower was once used by the ancient Egyptians as a party, however, is now used as a sleep aid and anxiety relief, whilst also some users have said to have had very vivid and even lucid dreams.
With the lion mane's powder, I did hear about that. I heard that there were studies suggesting that it helped people who suffered from dementia. I'm not too sure how true that is.
The history of the world is a lie. If you look around, you'll start to see the same designs and the same buildings in every city in the world, from Rome to America. Everywhere you look, the same designs, all throughout New York City, like we see here. And these are not just basic designs, these are extremely large, complex buildings, mostly with these antennas on top. This is the old San Francisco, of course this is Berlin. Everywhere in the world, it seems, you'll find these unbelievable buildings. Now, was man so skilled and man so developed in the early 1800s that this was no problem? I mean, just look at these buildings. They're extremely advanced, extremely complex, and they all share the same theme. And when you look at the people in the photos, they look very primitive compared to the buildings. So then you ask the question, what happened? What happened to the people? So we can't build these anymore.
Those kind of buildings are absolutely beautiful. There has been a lot of stories going about with those kind of buildings being randomly set on fire.
2, 1. That sounds.
So the clips at the start of that video, I decided to look it up, and it turns out that there was a crash back on October 13th, 1972, where 45 people were boarded the Uruguayan flight 571. So the plane was full of amateur rugby players. There were 16 survivors, and those 16 survivors at the flesh of the remaining 29 people. What did I just witness?
That's the most important thing of all, winning the trust of people that have put their trust in us, many of them for the first time, and Boris will have my full support as he does that.
Well, I don't know why he's talking to a tree.
That's the most important thing of all.
That's politicians for you. They would talk to anything so their lies could be heard.
Oh, wow.
What?
Holy.
Hey, you guys see the light on the bottom? Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Hey, look at it from my phone, bro. Look at it from my angle. I see that. Oh, no. Yeah.
It looked like people were in different parts of that beach, and there were so many people with their cameras to make it seem like it was a little bit too real. But let me know what you guys think.
Okay, so this was filmed over the United States today. This video just dropped about an hour ago. Looks like a fleet of UFOs. Filmed from a passenger plane. Look at all that shit. Not saying they're from space or anything. I don't know what they are. Interdimensional.
There is one thing that has to be said over the past 5 or 6 years, maybe the last 3 years more so than anything. There has been a huge number of people witnessing UFO or UAPs. It seems like something's really ramping up and something's really going to kick off soon, to be honest.
They're not prosthetics. They're my bones. They come out when I'm inspired. They've always been inside of me, but I have been waiting for the right time to reveal to the universe who I truly am, Lady Gaga. My placenta. My mum found in my basement, crushed up, and made into a necklace that I wear every day to improve my psychic abilities, Kasha. I used to have a folder called Demons that had pictures with all the screen caps in it. But then weird things started happening to me, so I deleted it. Ariana Grande. I love the smell of diapers. I even like when they're wet, and you smell them all warm like a baked good. Sarah Jessica Parker.
If that was true about Sarah Jessica Parker, man, she has got problems. She has got serious problems, man. That Lady Gaga thing, I don't know if it's photoshopped or not, but if I'm honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that's real. She's always creeped me out, to be honest with you. As for Ariana Grande, it seems to happen to all the Disney stars when they're young, doesn't it?
Dark web scientists, hidden video.
You feeling okay? You feel well? Go and get you something? You want a glass of water? We're not really getting anywhere, are we, at the moment? Are you seeing something? Is there something you see over there? What do you see there, Johnny?
Yeah.
What's this about Mama? Is this your mother?
Lala. Lala.
What's the matter? Do you want Mama to come in? Don't breathe like that. It'll make you feel really strange. I'm with you. Nothing's going to happen to you. Just calm down now. Just try to relax. Try and keep calm. Don't tense up. Just relax. You're getting a bit stressed out at the moment. Would you mind if I gave you an injection or something like that to make you calm? Should we try doing that? It won't hurt you at all. Just like a little bee sting. And then you'll be calm.
I am not sure why I laughed at that, to be honest. To me, at the start of it, it looked a little bit fake, but as it went on, it just started to appear quite funny to me, to be honest.
What the hell is that?
Oh, ya teman-teman. Tuh, oke, saya dapat ini Raja Jin. Ya, alhamdulillah, saya udah taklukkan.
I'm going to do this. I am going to do this, and I can guarantee you know exactly what I'm talking about. Gryffindor. 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 I will say that was a creepy TikTok.
Close call.
That was lucky. Any closer and he would have had a hole in his leg. That pigeon looks as if he's actually on the inside, and then it's just a reflection, giving you that illusion that he's actually outside and he's transparent. But I could be wrong.
It looks like something, there's some kind of object
It's suspended in the air. It's hard to tell. It's pretty small. I cannot see it outside of my eyes.
Thanks for having us. Enjoy your weekend.
Looked a little bit like a helium balloon, maybe. I don't know.
I won't look bad.
Well, there's no stopping you.
I wait for you, then you'll not fall.
Fall? I can't fucking eat. You man fall.
Come on. Be here.
What's this? A fucking trick question then? You're open, are you?
Will you eat that butty, please?
No, I can't.
Why?
Physically. Because I can't find it.
It's in your hand.
I don't see my hand. I'll go get it to my mouth.
Well, that's being pissed drunk on a different level, that. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you stayed to the end, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up so this can be recommended to others, and also help out with the YouTube algorithm. And also make sure you do subscribe, because we do upload at least 3 times a week. Until then, please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you in the next video.